Good morning. It's 22nd of March, Wednesday morning here, and it is FOMC day. It's going to be a biggie, I think. Quite a lot going on. Recent bank turmoil. So we're going to see what they're going to do with interest rates today. That's coming out at 2 p.m. ET, 2 p.m. New York time. I would not have any trades on. I will not personally have any trades on prior to that, and look at the price action afterwards to see what the surf's like. Anything can happen. It can produce some really nice surf. It can trend heavily in a certain direction and ruin your account. So I will be waiting until then. I have an alarm set. Before then, I doubt there'll be much volatility. It'll be just like London. Yeah, I'm not going to switch to River Narrow. I'm just going to wait until FOMC. S&P 500, quite a big pullback to the upside. So quite bullish action yesterday. Pushed through 4,000, held there. This looks quite bullish to me. It definitely looks like it could continue to the upside. However, it's a important area right now. So we'll see. I do expect some pullback, maybe to 3,900, then continuation to the upside. But we'll see what happens. This is indicative of a possible change in direction, though. So that kind of thing, and that's because of all this indecision here and the buying power that's come up. You see the difference between this downfall, and this here. You really don't see. You see this clean falling, and then this kind of action here, right? The thing is, because it has higher highs, higher lows, when you see the low gets higher and higher and higher, it's indicative that it's pushing to the upside, whereas here it continues pushing further, deeper down. But when it starts pushing to the upside and you have higher lows, you see this trajectory to the upside. So we see that here. It's a little bit of a pattern I recognize here. Anything else that's falling to the downside, unless we get a quick collapse today or tomorrow during FOMC, we may have a shoot to the upside. And if we do, then that means we've got some bullish energy back in the market after this little downtrend. US30, okay, not as bullish, still within this channel, still bearish, and maybe a little push up to 33,000 today, and then a collapse back down. Again, S&P and Dow Jones will generally follow each other, but still well within the range of this downward channel at the moment, even though we've had this strong buying here at 31,500. 4-hour time frame, moving towards the top of this area here. This is quite indicative of a collapse, okay, on the 4-hour. Same thing happened here a couple of weeks ago. We started that waterfall on the 7th of March, and the same kind of price action is happening here. It's like it shot up. It's kind of holding at the ceiling here, and most likely will give way to the downside. Where it stops is it's either going to be 32,000 or will continue going to the downside. But today's going to be the day if it happens, because we have this beautiful volatility coming into the market. We have a very serious FOMC coming out. So let's see what the market does. 1 hour, okay, same kind of action as here, okay, very, very similar action up here as we see here. So, a lot of climbing to the upside, not much pullback, and then pitter-pattering out. So it's like you've thrown a ball near, it's running out of momentum, and it's going to come back down the mountain. So that's what that looks like to me right now. I'm not going to predict anything, but like I'll play it I'll play what happens. I'm just going to remove these alerts here. We react to the market. We don't predict it, but that's a likely outcome. Just continuing to shoot to the upside is not something that I see happening. So what does that mean? Does that mean we can make a shitload of money off the FOMC collapse? Possibly. No, because we don't know what's going to happen. And it may just shoot to the upside. It's all about, we don't really want to be a soccer goalie here at a penalty shootout and try and jump left or right. It's like react to where price is going and wait for price to tell us where it's going. It's like a slow kick towards the goal. If the And a lot of the time you get a feign, so it might shoot to the upside and then come back down. So it's like a goal, a soccer player trying to kick a penalty, feign one way and then kick it the other way. And we don't want to be caught up in chasing price like the goalie. We want to be waiting slowly. If we just wait, we've got a very slow way. We can react to price in a beautiful way. So that's 1 hour. There's no real channel for me at the moment, unless we look at this here, that kind of thing as a way of looking at a downtrend, a softer downtrend. Okay, for now on the 1 hour, that's kind of like an area where price is getting towards. If it breaks outside of that, it's really broken out of all kind of downtrend channel that the price has formed here. But super interesting area where price is going to now, and I dare say this is going to be the kind of area of interest where we look to take profit the profit region, okay, on the 1 hour. So on the 1 minute, flat mean reversion, beautiful river narrow through London. Just for those of you that are trading the UK session, just put river narrow on quickly. You can see that we had this beautiful buy here and sell here during the session. Past few days has been a little bit volatile. We basically got a mimicking of the US session during the UK session there. And this was just, super intense in regards to volatility. You don't really see that on River Narrow. And then previous days, there was nice trades on River Narrow. So definitely a pattern to be exploited during the London session with the River Narrow channel. For those of you that are trading in Australia, this is your afternoon, nighttime, using River Narrow, there are opportunities there. You just need to learn to switch between both, and I'll be doing that once I move back across shortly. We have here a flat mean reversion, of course. Before the FOMC release, we're going to have this kind of action. There's nothing, the market's waiting for waiting for 2 p.m., waiting for the market to give us something. So I'm not going to be doing anything. I've got my alert set before 2 p.m. We'll check what the market does. I have alerts on either side here, which will let me know what's happening. But I don't have any trades on until after FOMC. If there is a nice opportunity to trade after FOMC, I will be taking that trade, depending on what the market displays. What we could see is a lick to the upside first and then a smash down, grab of liquidity like this, shoots outside and then boom, that kind of action. Something we see a lot on FOMC. That's like the feigned soccer kick, go left, everyone buys in and then they rip you to the downside. So I'm going to leave that pattern there as a predictor for what I'm seeing, what I'm going to see. I'm going to wait until FOMC plays out first. I don't generally like to trade FOMC, but if there's a nice price action that puts itself in, I'll let the news absorb into the market for at least half an hour beforehand. Have a great morning, guys. Enjoy your FOMC day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.